Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is a recap video where I discuss what I healed for everybody or with everybody in today's group energy healing called a Mini Triplet group healing. Today's date is June 27th. 2017, and today is Tuesday, so it was the third of the 3 energy healings in the set. So it's a set of 3 healings, that's why I call it mini triplets, and so today was the 3rd and final healing of the set. Today's healing, they're all roughly 20 minutes long, generally maybe a few minutes over. And today's healing was for the number went up just a teeny bit, so it's 46 people in total this time, and 7 kids ranging in age from 4 to 15. And these 46 people were in 8 different countries. So hi everybody. And in particular, I've been forgetting to say hi to the kids that watch the recap, and there aren't that many, so hi! If you're watching the recap, I'm so impressed. Oh, and thanks everybody for your surveys, and I did want to note, it's really cute, like people sometimes write, "Thank you, Janet," at the bottom of their survey, which, you know, it's very thoughtful. I appreciate that. So anyway, now I can get to the literal details of the healing. I always think this video is going to be shorter than it really is, but maybe this time it will be more short, because there was a simplicity to what I did today in the healing. It was like I worked more on each step, you know, like more time was spent on each step. So we'll see how long it takes to explain. Okay, so first, you know, of course there's the hello process. Well, of course before that I do a lot of prep. I didn't do any air style prep like I did on Sunday. If you don't know what that is and you're a big energy geek, then you could watch the Sunday recap video from June 25th to hear about how I prepped for that one. But for this one, my prep was a little more standard, just a lot of in-body meditation that I did, and talking to my angels and journaling and stuff like that. So just standard stuff I always do. And so anyway, oh, and I guess I should note too, some people in the surveys were having trouble with sleepiness, but I think those people maybe have a lot of 3rd chakra blocks in general. Sleepiness is 3rd chakra, you know, down below if this bone is your sternum right here, you know, down below that. I should move the camera. Okay, so if your sternum is here, right, and it goes down, that stops, that's where your 3rd chakra is, just below there. So if you feel sleepy and it's not that you haven't had enough sleep, then you could just open up that 3rd chakra. Well, even if you haven't had enough sleep, but you know, you have to start your day, open up your 3rd chakra with your mind, you know, just lots of gold light all around it, expand it with your intention, make it bigger, 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 bigger. I mean, those people that there was one participant out of the 45 from the last healing who like couldn't get out of bed. Everyone else was fine, you know, but this one person couldn't get out of bed, and her 3rd chakra was like, so it was like totally shut, like her body's 3rd, and her mom was courting her at the 3rd. She's a grown woman, but her mom is a little confused about boundaries, let's say. So anyway, so you know, gold light, just imagine a copy of the chakra out in front of you, your 3rd chakra. I have 2 videos on the 3rd chakra too, if you want, like if you feel sleepy, you know, you could just like bookmark my one of my third chakra videos. I have one where you use your hand to heal your third chakra, you know, like from gold light from your hand, and then one where you imagine and visualize to heal your third chakra. So you could just like bookmark those two videos, and you know, when you feel sleepy, just like start playing one on your phone and just do it with your mind. But basically, the reason a healing can make you feel sleepy is because if your grounding isn't, you know, really helping you to release everything, and then sometimes, you know, just third chakra blockages get triggered that you had, but they weren't kind of in the way, and then all of a sudden they're in the way. They're like right in front of your third layer. You know, your third layer is like, you know, 1, 2, 3, so right there. And so you might have like a big rock, you know, in your aura out in front of your third chakra, and then you just imagine gold light and just melt away everybody's cords from that rock, and then with gold light, and just, you know, you can connect that rock to the center of the earth with a nice yellow grounding, and just make the rock smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears. And I mean, I had a lot of third chakra blocks when I was meditating this morning, because I get the healing that everyone gets. I get it the night after that on the astral. The angels give me the exact healing that everyone got, just so I can feel what you feel, to some extent, you know. It's like, anyway, so I get the same healing. And so I did have a lot of third chakra blocks this morning, but it's just a difference of experience level. Like, I knew how to clear them, you know, but I was getting sleepy and distracted while I was meditating a lot this morning. But like I said, you can do, like, I did a recent video about blanket exercise. It's called something like clear energy blocks and replenish your energy blanket exercise, angel healings, gold suns, and it's 12 minutes. And so that's another option other than the third chakra healing. You could just do a blanket exercise, you know, imagine a blanket out in front of you, just pile on top of it all the energy that's making you sleepy and unfocused and not want to wake up, and then just look at it and, you know, melt it down with lots of gold light, and just imagine it. You don't have to see perfectly or at all. You just imagine, okay, it's a pile out in front of me and I'm using gold light, and now it's half melted, and now it's 3/4 melted, you know. I mean, it might take like, you know, 30 seconds to melt the pile. Anyway, so that's a little aside about sleepiness. If you get sleepy, I mean, I didn't have a problem waking up this morning, but when I was meditating, it was like, you know, all of a sudden my thoughts would like sort of start drifting, you know, as if you're falling asleep. And it's just, there was a lot of third chakra stuff stirred up by the Sunday healing, and that's because that Sunday healing was about mindful action, you know, like being aware of your actions. And actually that part was freaking awesome for me, I gotta say, because I realized this pattern that I had been doing, you know, of like checking, you know, emails, you know, on my phone real quickly, you know, when I shouldn't have been. Like in the morning, you know, I should just focus on me, you know, wake up, deal with my pets, you know, think of my energy, maybe play some music, maybe check the weather on my phone, but that's it, you know. But I had been getting into a pattern of, you know, glancing at some emails, and it's very unfocusing, you know. So anyway, so yesterday that was very clear to me, like, you know, wow, I did that. I mean, I still did it yesterday, but then I realized how it had sort of affected my morning a lot. So this morning I was very, it was not hard to do either, you know, and I think that's because of the healing. It just helped me. Anyway, wow, I'm going on and on. So I hope that helped in some way. But okay, so, and if you want to take more mindful action, be more mindful of your actions, you could do that blanket exercise, you know. I mean, it's very all-purpose. Just make a blanket out in front of you, heap onto it everything that makes you unfocused or procrastinate, or, you know, maybe just, yeah, unfocused, distracted, and just put it all on the blanket, any amount that is good for you to clear right now, you know, and then just melt it down, you know, like that. Also, you know, third chakra, third layer, you know, like that. Anyway, yeah, okay. Now I'm going to talk about the healing. Really. Okay, so today's healing, I started with everybody having a red grounding. I suggested that to everybody. And this was a little different because I just felt like everybody wasn't really, like, they could bring up a lot more earth energy with the grounding, because grounding is for releasing. It connects you to the center of the earth, but you can bring up, you know, earth energy throughout the whole grounding. So it's like an earth energy bath for your hips and your legs and, you know, every part of you that's in the grounding. And I felt like people, particularly with all the 8th chakra work that the Sunday healing was, you know, like being open to that 8th chakra gold light from your eternal self, I felt like bringing up actually a lot more earth energy, you know, at red, in the red grounding would kind of be a nice balance to that, because you don't want to get too airy-fairy, you know, even though it is like a comforting airy-fairy, you know, like the 8th chakra gold light. You want to be nice and balanced and anchored with that. So I brought up, you know, from the center of the earth, red earth energy, so it was like at the level of everybody's, you know, first chakra for their grounding, and so just help people kind of really have a lot more earth energy in their grounding. So I hope that makes sense. And then I noticed that people had some aura damage. So like, you know, at the edge of around the outside part of the aura, you know, it just rips and tears and stuff. And so I, you know, just used gold light and sent it around the outside of everybody's aura. And I was doing that, but then I realized that, like, that 8th chakra energy, if I talked about it I talked about it in most of these recaps these days, but you know, your 8th chakra is the eternal part of you. Well, you're eternal, so, you know, but it is a part of you that does not come into your physical body. Your 8th chakra number 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8, chakra number 8, right? So it stays above you, above your physical body. And it's like a big gold sun. You can imagine it like a big gold sun, and it's above even the top of your aura. Like if the top of your aura is like right here, it's even above that. And you know, it could be way above that. It could be like, you know, 20, 40 feet above that. But people that have it that way usually are not very, they're kind of tuned out, you know. I think if your spirit's very engaged in what you're doing, and, you know, like you want to make the most of each day and all that, then your 8th chakra is a lot closer, you know, maybe like between 1 to 6 feet above the top of your aura. That would be a much more engaged kind of a position for it. But anyway, so I realized, you know, that 8th chakra gold light always shining down, if you were able to receive that enough, it could continuously repair your aura damage. So then you wouldn't be waiting until you or me, you know, in a healing, heals the aura damage. So, you know, and that sounds great, right? Always have your 8th chakra gold light repairing any aura damage like the second you get it. I just, in order to do that, you have to be really open to the gold light, right? To gold light in general. I mean, and that's something that, it was sort of a theme, I think, of this healing, was like, are you open to gold light? Because hardly anyone from the surveys that I got back didn't feel the healing. I think 1 or 2 people did, because they had a lot of stuff going on, you know, that weekend. But if you don't feel the healing, not even like the effects of it later that day, typically what that is you're just not receiving a lot of the gold light, because I'm sending gold light with my hands during that 20, 22, 23 minute time period, like a decent amount of gold light to everybody. So if you're not receiving it, it's like you have a wall up, kind of, and the problem with that is, I mean, yeah, okay, you don't feel the healing from Janet Wright, big deal, right? I mean, it is a big deal because you paid for it and you want to feel something and you want to be helped. But the bigger deal is that also means that you're not that open to the gold light from your eternal self shining down on you 24/7 from your 8th chakra, which contains like wisdom and purpose energy about your life and what you're supposed to be doing. And that also means you're not that open to the gold light from your personal angels that are like following you around all the time, trying to help and guide you and heal you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So that's sort of, it just kind of clicked with me while I was doing this healing. It's like, that's huge. So I think that's a good homework thing for everybody, is just to, because if you're not open to gold energy, receiving gold energy in your aura, then, and it's like it's not like a yes or no, like a binary. It's how open are you, because I would be sending gold light to somebody and maybe they're open to like 10% of it, or 30% of it, and that would be the definitely low range. The high range would be like 80 to 100%, which obviously you want to aim for that 100% open to it. So homework could be, imagine your 8th chakra above you, shining down gold light, and just get that intuitive read on how much of that is actually permeating the outer layer of your aura. And if it's like 5%, that's a thing, And then also it's going to make it hard for you to feel the healings from me. It's going to make it, although sometimes I think that hello process I do ahead of time, I'm trying to open people up. I'm like, hello, the healing's going to happen, like work with your angels. I'm going to send you gold light, so I think sometimes that temporarily opens people up to it. But anyway, so just practice that. Just imagine like the gold light coming down from your 8th chakra and just intuitively be like, okay, I'm only open to 40% of it. That means there must be some energy blocks between the gold sun and the outer layer of my aura, or my outer layer of my aura has like a shell on it, like a hard energy block created shell, right? So you don't want any of that, right? So what I did is I was helping people with that because, why not? It's a healing. So the healing, part of this healing was to help you to be open to healings, basically to be able to sponge up the gold light from your 8th chakra, from, me during a healing, like, which is a set time period, not 24/7, from your angels, which is 24/7, so, I just imagine like the energy blocks, like stacks, like say if this is the top of your aura, then 1, 2, 3, maybe like major, like chunks of hard flat energy, 1, 2, 3, maybe they're black, maybe they're white, they tend to be sort of extremes vibrationally, so they'll be all black or all white. And you just like I ran gold light through those energy blocks, and also purple earth energy, from the center of the earth, particularly if they're white energy blocks. It's nice to just kind of soak them with the energy from the center of the earth at a purple vibration, because earth energy is very like, it's sort of the opposite of white energy. It's very calming, even if it is at a purple vibration. It's just really mellow. So, like how you feel if you're in a forest or something, it's very like, chill. So anyway, that's a lot of the healing was just, watching everybody and bringing up purple earth energy up there above people's aura, just to help people clear the energy blocks that were above their aura, between the top of their aura and this gold sun that they have, their 8th chakra, which is like a gold sun shining on them. So that took a while, but totally worth it, when you think about it. I mean, so by the end of that part of the healing, everyone was able to, let's see, I'm thinking of the most resistant person. Yeah, I think she went from, the most resistant person I'd like to check, you know, because I'm like, you know, I check like with, you know, I read the surveys, thank you very much. And, you know, I sort of notice people that are really rocking the healing and then people that are having a harder time with it, you know, because I want to make sure everyone benefits if possible, you know. And so the most resistant person, I've never gotten a survey back from her. She seems like female, but actually I'm not even sure because of the name. I'm not familiar, you know, with the culture, so I'm not sure, but I'm assuming she is female. But I've never gotten a survey from her at all. And I mean, I think she's nice, she means well, but anyway, she's my sample for like the most resistant person. I check her. So she went from like receiving her own 8th chakra gold light like 2% to about 60%. So that's, you know, that's pretty huge. Most other people, you know, went up to 100%, you know, maybe as low as 10% receiving their own gold light from their 8th chakra to, you know, 100%, maybe 90%, you know, something like that. So that was that. That was a main part of the healing. And then the rest of it was working on the 4th chakra, 2nd chakra, and 1st chakra. Well, and others. So anyway, 4th chakra, you know, heart chakra, right here, center of chest, has to do with love, self-love, enthusiasm, motivation. It's like, you know, makes you feel like, yay, I love everything, yay, everything's gonna work out, you know. And you know, it's a real thing. It's not like you have to be real. I was kind of hamming it up there. But anyway, so I help people because, you know, I did a little bit of that whole sample person thing, and the angels pointed out, you know, okay, what does this person need? That's what everyone needs. So that sample person had a pretty big energy block right in the front of their 4th layer. So it's like, you know, like a flat rock, you know, like this, you know, out in front. And so I helped everyone in the front and the back of their 4th layer, you know, at the level of their heart chakra, in the center of their chest, just, you know, like, so like on me, that would be like, you know, again, like right here in the front, and then, you know, there in the back. Sorry, I don't want to get up. I'm so comfortable. I had to get under this. Oh, let me show you. I'm under this bendy tree that earlier in the year was all white flowers. I'm under this tree because it's cloudy today, but it's super bright out. So I was like squinting like crazy, you know, when I wasn't under the tree. So anyway. So I helped everyone heal their 4th chakra, and I, you know, people had like energy sort of around the sides of it even, you know, like just energy blocks. And so I just ran gold light around the outside of it, the sides of it. You know, if you imagine it's like a cylinder, right? Open in the front, open in the back, but then this, you know, it's like a smooth cylinder, you know, like this, but on its side. I don't want to spill my tea. Wait, maybe I can do it. I'm spilling a little. But anyway, so the energy goes in the front, out the back. I don't want to spill my tea. This one is nettle, by the way. It's herbal. When I'm behaving, I drink herbal tea. I have to drink, I mean, sometimes I drink caffeinated black tea. Well, like every day, 1 cup, which I savor. Because it's tasty, because I put sweeteners in. But then I drink a lot of nettle tea, because for me nettle helps me to like calm and focus. But you know, with herbal stuff, not everybody needs the same herbal tea. It's very custom. So you could like get an acupuncturist, Chinese herbalist to recommend what tea would be good for you. Anyway, so 4th chakra is for, like I said, self-love, enthusiasm, motivation, and I helped everyone heal that. Unblock it in the front and the back. Then I did the same thing for the 2nd chakra, which is emotions, sexuality, sensuality. So like some people, you know, get crabby. Some people You know, there was this one person, she said that she felt a little sad, but she always feels a little sad. So, you know, I wanted the angels said I should help everybody with their second chakra in today's healing. So I did. Same thing. I imagined everybody's second chakra, and I surrounded it with gold light so that the sides, you know, all around it get healed. I'm gonna still spill my tea to show you guys. So if this is your second chakra, it's not purple or silver, it's hopefully orange. You know, you could set it to your favorite color of orange. Energy goes in the front and out the back, right? And it spins while it's inside. So anyway, I spilled my tea. But anyway, so I noticed people had a lot of white around their second chakra. So like around it, they had a lot of white energy. So, you know, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's an astrology thing because everybody had it. So I just helped everybody drain that off of the second chakra. And I brought up orange earth energy from the center of the earth to kind of, you know, comfort and surround the second chakra with that, just to like continue to release the white energy. White is like way too high a vibration, kind of like silver, also way too high to have in your physical body as a vibration. It sort of makes you feel really strung out and spacey. Which is why I always use gold light to heal people and never white light. If some people, you know, you hear like, oh, a divine white light, I asked the angels about that, and they said that, I mean, you know, decide for yourself, ask your angels for yourself, but for me, they said that, to me, they said that they use a divine white light to heal when you're in heaven. But when you're in the lifetime, it's too high a vibration to heal you with. So angels heal you with gold light when you're in the lifetime, when you're, you know, in your lifetime. Because, you know, gold is lower than white and silver. So it doesn't, it's more centering. You can be more in your body, in your physical body, if you heal with gold light instead of white. Okay, then as I was helping people with their second chakra and their second layer in front and back of their second chakra, and second chakra is below the belly button. So like if your belly button's here, then your second chakra is below that, maybe like an inch, inch and a half. So I was helping people clear the energy blocks directly in front and behind their second chakra, and then directly in front and behind their second chakra in their second layer of their aura. And there was just a lot there, you know, and which makes sense. I mean, you know, if you're healing yourself and you're clearing your second layer energy blocks, when you clear some, more will appear, and then you might be like, oh my God, I didn't do it. I don't know what I'm doing, you know? But what really happens is you're clearing the initial ones, you know, and that maybe takes like a minute, 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes if you're not grounded enough. But then new ones unrepress. So it's like old repressed anger from a past life or something comes forward because you got rid of what was there, and so more wants to release. It's like the halfway point to being released is to be triggered, you know, and so it comes forward. So don't take it as a failure, like, oh my God, I see more energy blocks in my second layer. What am I doing wrong? You know, it's not that. You're not doing anything wrong. You just keep melting away the new energy blocks that surface and come into the front of your second layer. So the angels, they said to me, and they said, like, they wanted me to say it to you guys too. They're like, don't fight the energy blocks. Don't resist them, you know, just listen to them. Like, kind of, not like you're going to hear something amazing, you know, like in a literal listen sense necessarily, but like if you're listening, it's a very calm space, you know. It's not like, I gotta get rid of all these energy blocks, you know. It's like, you know, you're just calm and you're not resisting them, and you're just like kind of sensing them, but not getting too much into that. You know, you're just sensing your body, but you're chill, you know, and you're just kind of like perceiving the situation as it happens, you know. And so that helped. you know, because I was like, gosh, everybody has so many energy blocks in their second layers. Jesus. Woo, woo, woo. You know, but the angels were like, just listen to it. Don't resist it. Just listen, you know. And so when I was listening, I realized that it's like people resist, you know, their own emotional baggage. And so it's like, "Argh!" So they're accidentally holding on to it. They don't know they are, but they are. And so I was like telepathing people as I was working with them, you know, and telepathy is where you talk with your mind, but it's a very chill thing. It's not like, hey, let go of it, guys. It's more like, okay, everybody, it's okay. You can let go. You know, you just let the calmness of your mind speak to somebody. It's not like a, you know, putting an idea in somebody's mind kind of garbage. That's very invasive. That's not telepathy. That's sort of like brainwashing or something. So I was just, you know, being like, it's okay, guys, you know, you can release this, take your time, you know, you can do it. And I was helping everybody to release their resistance, you know, because it was like their resistance is what makes you hang on to things. So it's like part of you, part of me, you know, part of all of us, we're holding on to some energy blocks, you know. And so if you can just kind of find that part of you that's holding on to these bits of blocked energy and just kind of calm and comfort that part of you so that part of you can let go. So that's what I did with people. And I did that also with the first chakra and the first layer. First chakra is at the base of the spine. First layer is the one right up against the skin, like from the skin out 3 or 4 inches. And I did that too. And again, of course, people, well, maybe not of course, but it was the same situation where people were resisting a lot. You know, like accidentally holding on to their fears. Like, but Janet, you don't understand. Oh, I worry so much. I have so many problems. You know, and it was like, okay, calm down, folks. You know, so I brought up like red earth energy to help, you know, soak up the energy blocks and calm them. And, you know, I, you know, mindfully help people to kind of release their resistance to their own fear, you know, because it's like, half of the problem at least is the fact that you're freaked out that you have energy blocks causing fear. You know, if you can just chill and admit like, okay, energy blocks in the first layer of the aura and in the first chakra cause me to sense fear, cause me to have worry thoughts, you know, and they're just energy blocks, and I'm not gonna freak out. I'm just gonna understand that fear is just blocks in the first layer. And I'm just going to use gold light, and I'm going to bring up red earth energy, and I'm going to melt away those energy blocks that are causing fear, you know. And so you just kind of chill about it. And then sort of as a final step, I helped people to, it sounds kind of vague, but it's like harmonize with their, you know, their upper chakras, 4 at the center of the chest, 5, 6, 7, one at a time with their 8th chakra. So like harmonize their 6th, 7th chakras in the top of their head with their 8th chakra. So just like that, they would, those 2 chakras of theirs would be in communication. So the chakra in the top of your head and your gold sun above you, you know, and just so like kind of just, you know, make sure that those 2 chakras can kind of communicate and, you know, be sort of on the same page, you know. And then 6th chakra, 3rd eye, and their 8th chakra, and do that. And then 5th and 8th chakra, and then 4th heart chakra with the 8th chakra. And that was it. The angels didn't want the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st to harmonize with the 8th chakra. They said that was just too much for people. And they feel like, you know, people can harmonize their 3rd, 2nd, and 1st with the center of the earth. You know, that sort of makes more sense, that it's more centering, you know, because you don't want too much of the 8th chakra energy. I mean, most people need a lot more than they're currently bringing in. But, you know, in this healing context, there was a lot of 8th chakra, you know, harmonizing, you know. And so, but that's why I had brought up that red earth energy, you know, with the grounding. And I did double check that at the end, that everyone had enough, you know, red earth energy, like actively rising up from the center of the earth into like their grounding around their hips and their 1st chakra. So that's all. Oh, and the one, related, well, I already actually recommended the blanket exercise video, that one, clear energy blocks and replenish your energy, blanket exercise, angel healings, gold suns, something like that. It's recent, 12 minutes long. It's a video. The other one is that the angels thought was a nice companion to this healing and or this recap video would be a guided meditation recording that you could download from my website for free. The 7 chakras meditation healing one. A lot of people that have worked with me for a long time, they already have that one and they use it. But if you already have it and you use it, the angels are like, yeah, just bump it up in the rotation, you know, like, you know. And if you're used to, like, if you're more like experienced and you usually just freestyle, you know, your meditations, you don't listen to recordings anymore because you have so much confidence and you just kind of use your intuition the whole way, then they say you could kind of just half listen to the 7 chakra one, you know, while you're like doing some other task, you know, in the next few days. It's totally optional, you know, use your intuition to double check because there are 46 people that got this healing, so maybe not every single one, you know, needs to do that. But, you know, the angels are like, yeah, it couldn't hurt. Which, you know, yeah, I'm sure. So anyway, the name of the meditation is very generic. It's called 7 Chakras Meditation / Healing. And it's 28 minutes long. And it goes through all the 7 chakras, healing them, unblocking them, and also affirmations. It suggests some affirmations that you could say for each of your chakras, just to kind of use your mind a little bit extra to, you know, be present in that chakra. Alrighty, so I hope this all made sense, and I hope everyone has a great day. And the next triplet set is July 7th. So if you did want to be a participant in that, you could, that's my neighbor's dog. If you wanted to be a participant in that, you could just, you know, go to my website and purchase it in the sessions menu, pay here page. Okay, bye.